The cosmic winds barely brushed against the ancient starship's metallic hull, buried deep within an asteroid dock concealed in the darkest corner of the galaxy. It had sat in this place for over 200,000 years, a relic from an era when it had soared across the stars under the command of a long-extinct alien race. Time had taken its toll. The ship's once sleek panels were dull with age, its symbols faded, and its lights long extinguished. But deep within its core, a dormant power waited patiently, awaiting the touch of a new captain. Centuries passed, and the ship remained undisturbed, hidden from all that traversed the galaxy. Until today, the discovery. Captain Lira Dade of the deep space research vessel Advent Horizon was an explorer, driven by the unquenchable curiosity to uncover the unknown. She had read myths of forgotten starships in distant parts of space, ships left behind by civilizations that had blinked out before humanity ever rose from Earth. When her ship's sensors picked up a faint but strange signature within a dormant asteroid cluster, she was immediately intrigued. Guided by what seemed like instinct and the faintest ghostly resonance on her ship's sensors, she ordered the Advent Horizon to investigate. As her vessel neared the coordinates, she gasped. Suspended within the asteroid's shadows, nearly hidden, was an enormous alien starship. Its design was unlike anything humanity had ever seen. Sleek, organic, and marked by strange symbols that glowed faintly as her ship's lights washed over them. They docked their small vessel with the alien ship's upper hull. Captain Lira gathered her team and ventured through the docking port, a thick layer of dust clinging to their suits as they entered the alien starship's darkened corridors. The Starship Awakens. After hours of cautiously exploring the labyrinthine corridors, they reached the ship's main control room. Vast, with consoles that lined the walls in arcane shapes, it was centered around an elevated console. In the middle of it lay a single, luminescent button, seemingly untouched by the passage of time. Captain Lira felt a strange pull toward the button as if it beckoned her. She hesitated. Activating a ship this ancient could be dangerous, its systems unknowable, and its intentions even less so. But her curiosity overtook her caution. She extended a gloved finger and pressed down. The ship shuddered. All around her, faint lights began to flicker, slowly illuminating the room. Alien symbols across the walls began to pulse with an eerie glow. The dormant systems of the ship hummed to life, resonating with a deep, almost organic rhythm. In the silence, her breathing was the only sound until an ancient, resonant voice echoed within the chamber, a voice that seemed both alive and mechanical. Command interface activated. Awaiting new pilot identification. The first flight. Captain Lira's crew watched in awe as the ship responded to her every command. The central console displayed holographic star charts, routes that stretched into uncharted territories of space. The ship was ready for flight, and as the pilot of the Advent Horizon, Lira understood that she was now its captain. The starship's docking locks disengaged, and it drifted away from the asteroid cluster with a smooth, almost otherworldly grace. Every thruster, every system worked as if it had never been dormant, as if it had always been waiting for this moment. Lira guided the ship with a thrill she hadn't felt in years, her crew silent as they watched the stars rush by the viewscreen. But as they passed the first light year, the ancient starship systems revealed their secrets. The star charts she accessed mapped out pathways to stellar anomalies, regions where unknown energy signatures pulsed, even clusters where entire civilizations had flourished and vanished before humans existed. Yet, the ship wasn't just showing her the past. It was plotting a course to a specific location, coordinates hidden in the depths of unknown space. With each star they passed, she sensed a purpose behind it, as if the ship were driven by an intelligence of its own, guiding them to a final destination. Revelation. After days of traveling deeper into the uncharted expanse, the ship suddenly halted. In the vast emptiness of space, a colossal structure came into view. It wasn't a planet or a star. It was a massive ring-like station orbiting an artificial sphere of dark matter. The console lit up again, flashing symbols that Lira slowly understood as coordinates, data, The ship had returned home. The voice spoke once more, a whisper filled with ancient reverence. Command core detected. Awaiting integration, Lira realized that the ship was not a mere vessel, but a repository of knowledge from a civilization that had once been capable of manipulating space and time. The ship was alive in its own way, containing an ancient consciousness that had been designed to preserve and protect knowledge, artifacts, and even the minds of its creators. It had waited, patient and undeterred, for a pilot who could complete its journey back to its origin. In the presence of the ring structure, she initiated the final sequence. As she pressed the console's command, the ship and the station synced, exchanging information that filled the void of space with holograms of ancient cities, knowledge of technologies lost, and a timeline that stretched back millions of years. Lira and her team witnessed visions of a race whose reach extended beyond galaxies, beings who had vanished as if they had simply dissolved into the universe, leaving only this ship as their final testament. A legacy fulfilled. The ship's systems grew quiet once more, satisfied as if it had accomplished its purpose. The voice faded, its last words echoing in Lyra's mind. "Thank you, Captain. The knowledge is now safe. Humanity, may you carry our legacy." As the ship powered down, the cosmic station began to dissolve into streams of energy, scattering into the stars. They were left in the silence of space, with only the ghostly memory of that ancient race. Lira guided the alien ship back toward known space, her heart filled with awe and the weight of history. She knew she could never explain to others what she had experienced in its entirety, but she understood that humanity had inherited a legacy of curiosity and exploration, a torch passed on by those who had come before and would perhaps continue with those who would come after. As they drifted away from the cosmic ruins, Lira looked out at the stars. Somewhere out there, she knew, other ships lay dormant, waiting patiently for the next curious soul to find them and bring their ancient stories back to life.